And yet, when somebody makes a statement that the labors of our heroes past are in vain.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the news. I can tell you that Godswill Akpabio so far is the worst Senate president we've ever had in Nigeria. And Peter Obi remains a constant nightmare to every corrupt Nigerian politician. Imagine Godswill Akpabio tackling Peter Obi, telling him to go and face the issues in Labour Party, that he should resolve the Labour Party crisis before aspiring to lead Nigeria. Tell me why this is coming from Akpabio. Akpabio, who is yet to resolve his own issues with Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Until Godswill Akpabio resolves his issue with Natasha, then he should hold on before tackling Peter Obi until he resolves his own issue. Because I don't see why Akpabio is here to solve his problems with Natasha and he's there tackling Peter Obi. Does Peter Obi own the Labour Party? Does Peter Obi have the Labour Party in his pocket? So why is it that Obi is always their topic? It's always Obi versus the corrupt Nigerian politicians. Honestly, this particular Senate president so far is the worst we've ever had in Nigeria. Is the worst we've ever had in Nigeria. What a height of irresponsibility. I've always known that something is wrong with the leadership of the Nigerian Senate. I've always known. Had it been Nigeria is a lawful country and not this zoo we are in, Godswill Akpabio would have been put in his place. But because Nigeria is a lawless country where everything happens according to the wills and whims of some desperate politicians, they come out and say all manner of things. They say all manner of things. This is Godswill Akpabio, who has been tagged as one of the most corrupt politicians in Nigeria and one of the most shameless Senate presidents we've ever had. Tackling Peter Obi, telling Peter Obi that Peter Obi has not resolved the party's crisis. You see, Obi recently made a statement during an event where he spoke about the issues in the country and how people were accusing him of demarketing Nigeria. So Akpabio, who also replied Obi, told Obi to address the Labour Party's internal issues before aspiring to lead Nigeria. This is coming as Obi spoke during the late elder statesman Pa Edwin Clark's remembrance, where he was talking about Edwin Clark's legacy, his maturity and his leadership style. And that was how Akpabio questioned Obi's ability to tackle national issues such as insecurity, particularly the Boko Haram issues, when he has yet stabilized his own political party. Now I wonder, is Labour Party Peter Obi's personal party? How does the leadership crisis affect Obi? Is Obi the founder of Labour Party? I mean, we all are seeing what's happening in the Labour Party. Obviously, the APC, they've somehow found their way into the Labour Party. And I can't wait for Obi to just leave that Labour Party because obviously the party has been corrupt. He further criticized some politicians for using social media to stroke divisions instead of demonstrating responsible leadership. This is Akpabio blasting Peter Obi, saying all manner of things, to Peter Obi, telling Peter Obi that he should do this, he should do that, and that, and that, and that. Well, this is coming from Akpabio. And Akpabio's comment underscores the rising political tensions ahead of the 2027 general election. And I can tell you for free that if Nigeria and Nigerians are ready in 2027, Godswill Akpabio will not return as a Senate president. If Nigerians really know what they want, Godswill Akpabio will not return as a senator, not to even talk of being a Senate president. So Akpabio should please leave Peter Obi alone. Akpabio should please leave Peter Obi alone. He should face his case with Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. He's yet to settle his scores with Natasha. He should not jump from pillar to post, trying to look for some way to draw attention to himself. Because I find it funny why these politicians with corruption cases, they keep on dragging Obi. Obi remains a constant nightmare. Like I said previously, Obi remains a constant nightmare to all these politicians. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. Obi have set a standard that none of them can meet. None of them can meet that standard that Peter Obi have. Peter Obi may not be a total saint, but he's better than all these politicians of today that we are seeing in Nigeria. So guys, what are your thoughts on this?
And yet, when somebody makes a statement that the labors of our heroes pass, I in vain, I beg to disagree. Let our brother Peter Obi show leadership like Edwin Clark did by resolving first the crisis in the Labour Party. For a man who wants to run Nigeria, you have one of the smallest parties in Nigeria, and you cannot even resolve the crisis in that Labour Party. Is it the crisis of Boko Haram that you will come and resolve in Nigeria? I would like us to be known for what we did when we had the opportunities. As I speak now, I can tell you about the dualized thoroughfares in my state. I can tell about the flyovers in my state. I can tell about the best international hospital in my state. I can tell about the monuments of government houses that are built, both for the governor and deputy. I'm one of the best digitalized governor's office in Nigeria. I can tell you about the best international stadium in West Africa. I can tell you about the free and compulsory education that I did for all Nigerians. I can tell you about the unity I brought in religion by sponsoring over 5,800 Muslims to the Holy Land and over 12 to 15,000 Christians to Rome and to Jerusalem. But then, those who are aspiring as presidential candidates and trying to cause division with their mouths, using the social media, tell them to resolve the small crisis in the smallest party they have in Nigeria first, before they come to talk about the larger Nigeria. But for the social media, it is unregulated. I wish you luck as you have a field day. I'm saying this because this is what Edwin Clark would have advised if he were alive. So I've started to speak his voice. May his soul rest in perfect peace. And on that note, may we rise to observe 1 minute silence in honor of this icon.